People of the world, I sit here before you with a giant smile on my face. Why? Because the gentleman sitting next to me is now an official member of the Sherwood family. First overall draft pick in the 2023 NHL draft, and one of the most highly touted athletes to ever come into the NHL, Mr. Connor Bedard. Here we are. It seems like an absolute journey to get here, but we're here. We're now on set for your first ever hockey commercial, announcing you as a Sherwood athlete. Man, how are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. It's been, like you said, a couple of years of a process, and obviously, building relationships, and for me, testing everything out and everything. So, it's been great, and to finally get started has been awesome.
Amazing. Before we get into the whole interview itself, I got to talk about the wardrobe. No matter where you go, doesn't matter the temperature, the scenario, you're always rocking short shorts, the tee, and the slides. Like, I kind of predicted you were going to do this, but I think we have a clip. Now let's go to the clip. Now this is a view in North Vancouver when we were out there testing product. You come into the locker room directly from your car, wearing the shorts, wearing the tee. You go into the locker room, you put on your skates, you grab the stick, you grab the gloves, and off you walk onto the rink. I remember our equipment guy was doing a double take because he had no idea. He's like, where are the hockey pants? Where's the equipment? And you tested all the product in what you're wearing today.
Yeah.
Like, that's incredible. And like I said, I was kind of predicting you were going to show up today looking like this, and I kind of wanted a piece of that. Like, I didn't want you to be by yourself, right? So I wanted to figure out what, tight shorts. Oh, there goes the cue cards. Ah! There we go. Let's figure this out here. So, Connor, now I know that I don't have the legs of Zeus like you do. These are more like chicken legs. But here I am. Actually, do we have slides? Oh, we got slides too. Yeah. Bring those in here. Oh, that was a short throw. Okay. So, Connor, do you wear short shorts and tee and everything everywhere you go?
Basically, Regina's pretty cold, but
yes.
Middle of winter, some days I basically wear slides every day, but sometimes throw pants on, but
amazing.
I don't know. I like wearing shorts, and just the same kind of thing. Just be comfortable.
Is it the training itself, or is it just hockey in general that you get the muscular legs?
My dad is pretty big legs, pretty big guy. So
yeah.
When he was younger, his were a bit bigger than mine. He was working out a lot, but no, I think it comes from that a lot, and then just like you said, working out all the time and skating. So we put a lot of miles on our legs, and I think that helps it a bit.
What can I do? What can I do to get these things up to that speed?
I don't know. You gotta ask a trainer or something. Maybe some squats or whatever. But,
I think I did legs this morning, but I didn't do anything. Absolutely nothing. That's okay. When I think back about the process, spanning probably about 24 months, when did it really sink in that you're going to be a Sherwood athlete?
I think kind of this summer was the first kind of realization, and when I tried the stick and everything, it just felt really good to me, and then just talking with other people and tweaking little things and everything, and just kind of how they were responding to my feedback, and trying to build the perfect stick and gloves and everything for me. So that there's a bit of a realization at the start of the summer, and then kind of going forward, I thought it was the best decision for me.
Amazing. And of course, product is key, right? You got to make sure you have the right product to perform at the level that you perform at. Was there anything about the brand that kind of caught your attention? Like, you attaching yourself to any other brand in the world, it has to be a right fit. Was there anything that kind of stood out to you there?
Yeah, I think it's obviously really iconic in hockey and in the world from it's been around for so long, but I think also kind of the uniqueness of it. In today's, there's the 5-6 guys in the NHL using it, and for me to kind of maybe be part of that and try to help grow it even more in today's game and today's society was a pretty cool opportunity for me, and then like I said, just kind of looking back and seeing it, ever since hockey has ever started. So, that part of it was really cool as well.
It's funny when people ask about when did Connor start playing with Sherwood, a lot of people assume that it's been the past couple months. But in reality, I think you were at the ripe age of 10. I think we have a photo that we can show. there it is, of you playing with a Sherwood stick, road hockey.
Yeah.
I see this photo and I think a couple things. One, when you guys used to play road hockey, you guys used to spread out. There's gear everywhere in this photo. So you guys blow up when you go outside. Secondly, you mentioned Sherwood being an iconic brand. 2024, Sherwood's turning 75 years old. Sherwood's been around for some of the biggest hockey moments in the history of the game. When you're out there playing road hockey with that Sherwood stick, I assume that you are looking up to someone in the NHL, you're idolizing people in the NHL, and now fast forward, and now you have millions of kids idolizing you. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy thing to think about. I mean, you know, for me, I remember going to the store, getting, you know, road hockey sticks, seeing Sidney Crosby's face on a stick or something, and now that, you know, maybe I can have a similar impact on kids, and you know, kind of, you know, getting to, when I'm playing, I'm not only playing for myself, it's playing for people that are looking up to me or fans or whatever, and you know, I find that pretty special and something, you know, I don't take for granted.
Incredible, incredible. Let's move over to product. I want to talk about product, especially on the stick side. Now, you're very particular about your sticks.
Yeah.
Some may even say a little obsessed, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. What I'd love to do is actually bring, because we're on set, we have thousands of your sticks here.
Yeah.
I want to bring in some of your products, and I want you to talk to me about the builds, because we have a lot of gear geeks out there. I want to see your stick, your build, your tape job, the whole deal. Do you want to bring some in?
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's get a stick in. Again, we can assume he won't be on the next set. Okay, so here it is, Record Legend Pro. Okay, talk to me about that. Let's start it with the basics. Let's talk about some flex. What are we dealing with here in a flex?
I'm about like 70, 71-ish area.
That's particular.
Yeah.
71.
Yeah, so it's pretty whippy, I think, for me, but you know, kind of taking in the way how I play and kind of the way I shoot and everything, it feels best for me. So.
Well, training with Gary Roberts all summer, I mean, you're bulking up here. You may have to go up to a 72.
We'll see. Yeah, see what happens.
Okay, pattern. What do we got for a pattern?
P92, pretty basic. I think like a 5.5 lie.
5.5 lie.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Now,
sure.
is that strictly based off of your height or where you actually put the stick?
I have no clue, to be honest. It's just just kind of the stock of the P92 curve. So
love it.
I've always used that. Same curve, same lie since I was a kid.
Yeah. So this whole process that we went through with the stick itself, from day one, testing out the sticks, to final delivery of that new Record Legend Pro. Like, talk to me about your reaction to, because like I said, I don't think you've ever played with a composite Sherwood stick before this process. Once.
Yeah.
How did this kind of match up to your expectation in the industry and just overall feel and performance of it?
Yeah, I mean, going into it, you're not, you know, totally sure what to expect and everything. Kind of right when I got on the ice and felt it, shot some pucks with it, it just felt right for me, and you know, always felt really good. Use it, you know, throughout the summer and training and everything, and yeah, I don't know, it just kind of felt like the right fit for me, and just like I said before, the way they can kind of take information and you know, do what I want most in the stick is you know, pretty special. So yeah, it just kind of felt like the right stick.
Amazing. Talk to me about the design. What do you think of the design on this stick here?
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I like the obviously colors, and you know, it's pretty unique to see it. I think, you know, there's some stuff there that you don't see on too many other sticks with the, you know, the colors and everything. So, you know, I really like it, and you know, I think it's pretty unique.
Awesome. I'm going to switch back to the brand side for 1 second. This past July, you announced your partnership with Lulu. A launch post comes out of you in Lulu gear. At the center of that photo was Sherwood gloves and just Sherwood stick. Before that, no one had ever seen you, really, with Sherwood before. I want to know what happened to your phone and your Instagram when that photo went up.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I mean, I think there was, you know, I mean, at least for my thing, I probably saw maybe 5-6 comments about the actual Lulu for the which was what the post was about. Of course, it was, you know, a lot about the Sherwood stick there, which I thought was pretty cool to see, kind of you know, the reaction from it, and what people thought, and what people you know, were surprised or whatever about it. So I think that was pretty cool. Just, you know, the hockey world. I didn't think it was a huge thing. Of course, for me, it's just going with, you know, what I was, you know, deciding. But you know, everyone obviously had a big reaction, which was pretty cool.
I think it actually kind of broke the internet. Like when it came out, we saw smoke coming from people's phones because what we saw on our side was just this massive wave of speculation and where's he going to go? Is he going to start with Sherwood, right? And then once again, here we are holding a damn Sherwood stick. Let's talk about tape job, okay?
All right.
Now I'm a bit worried who's going to throw in tape. Who's going to throw in tape? Oh, you've learned. Thank you, sir.
Start at the top or bottom?
You tell me, where do you normally go?
I'll go top.
I'll make sure the cards don't fall this time when I sneak up. Yeah. These shorts are nice and airy, hey?
Yeah, they feel
I get why you wear
good.
these. These are nice. Okay, so we're starting at the top, and walk me through it as you kind of go it.
Okay, so I rip a couple small pieces off first.
Okay. Use the teeth.
Yeah.
Like it. Dental plans are good in the NHL, though.
So I get it here.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
Yeah.
Just
Hey, have you always done this as well?
Always done this.
This is it, eh? Since that Sherwood road hockey stick.
Kind of keeps the what's that called? The plug in a bit better, maybe.
Yeah.
So I just do that.
Nice.
Quick, kind of flatten it out.
Nice.
And then
Got it there? Did it fall?
Yeah, I got it.
got
And
it?
I've been using lizard skin for 3-4 years now,
There
I
we
think
go.
it is.
Quick lizard skin plug.
Yeah.
Good.
And then, so I just kind of wrap that on here.
Okay. And is this a tradition before every game, Connor?
It depends if I'm using a new stick or not.
Okay.
If I'm not using a new stick, I'll just tape the bottom.
Okay.
But new stick, I'll tape the top. So
Yeah.
I like it new stick, so I'm usually taping the top. But yeah, I get it thicker up here.
Yeah.
I don't count how many times I go. It's just kind of feel.
Okay. And talking about new sticks, are we a new stick a game type guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to be.
Okay.
And then.
Well, you know what? With
So
Sherwood,
that's
our pop
probably
actually
good.
lasts a lot longer, so you probably don't need them, to tell you the truth. Yeah. Okay, so that was about 6 times around, and now we're going down. Let's make sure we don't cover up the branding, okay?
Yeah. And then if it's not right, I just redo it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a pretty good
Okay.
success rate.
Okay. Looking pretty good here.
Yeah, and then
And when you were with the Pats, same deal.
that's about right. Yep.
Same
Yeah,
deal.
the last
Wow,
3
look at that.
years.
Okay.
So
pretty-
do that.
Pretty neat and tidy.
And then another strip
Yeah.
to sort of end it off.
Okay.
And I usually do it standing up, so it's not as,
I've heard that many
Pretty.
times actually from guys that we've asked to do this. They said, I've never done this sitting down.
yeah.
It's
little
always a
harder.
stand-up deal, hey?
Yeah, but then that's it.
Okay, so there's the top.
Yeah, pretty
Now,
simple.
do you write anything on it yourself, or is it just plain
No.
Jane?
Yeah, just nothing. Switch
Okay.
the color up sometimes, maybe.
Okay, okay. Let's move down to the blade.
Okay, can I stand up?
Please do.
Okay.
Just don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
Very gingerly. Don't worry,
Okay,
our
so
guy will grab that, maybe, if he's still here. Okay, so we rip off
take
the hair there.
take another strip off.
Yeah.
And then I start at the toe,
Right at the toe.
and I
Get
just
in there.
do
Yeah.
like a
Nice.
tiny bit showing.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's like
Wow, we get in
that
there.
much, yeah.
Gee.
This is kind of new. I started doing this year.
So you're not like one strip of tape on a blade type guy like I've seen?
No.
Never,
No,
eh?
I go, then I start there.
Okay.
Just kind of work my way down. This is the boring part, but
Not boring at all. You know what? People are salivating right now watching this.
try to make it as even as I can.
Okay. And are you on purpose flexing your triceps? Because you're looking muscular, son.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bit of a pump, I guess.
It's good.
Pulling
Yeah,
the
it's
tape.
good. Okay.
Just keep going.
I feel like you've done this a few times.
Yeah, I've had a good amount of different tape jobs.
You've probably taped
So
your stick as
far.
many times as you've probably been interviewed lately.
Maybe not that much, but a good amount for sure.
Okay, nearing the end here.
Getting
Excellent. Wow, you go right there. Hey?
yeah, it's not done.
It's not done.
No, and then I go.
Do you normally use flame tape or is white your kind of go-to?
Usually white.
Usually
Road
white,
hockey,
okay.
I'll go flame. Okay, and then I go fold it up on this side.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then I do another one
Yes.
and fold it up again.
Oh. This is the most beautifully detailed. Oh yeah, get in there. Get in there.
And then
Okay. Now I don't think we have any scissors because I know that
yeah,
you're probably
so
gonna
I
use some
would
scissors.
cut this off. Oh, he's got some.
He's back. He didn't throw you scissors.
Yeah, that's good.
He doesn't like me, I guess. That's okay. All right, so we cut that up. Yeah, show the people at home. Yeah. Goodness, this may have to go
So
into a
do
Hall of Fame
that.
for like tape jobs here.
And then do the top.
Okay.
Should be good. And then I usually would do some puck marks.
Okay. Puck
but-
marks.
But I'll just do wax for this one.
Okay, so you literally just take a puck.
I usually will color in like this, like
Yeah.
the heel.
Really?
And then sometimes I'll do like a bit here, a bit there.
When did that start?
I've done a bit. World Juniors, I do like kind of drawings on it.
Cool.
On my
What do you
stick.
draw?
Just whatever. I
Yeah?
did like tic-tac-toe or like something.
Tic-tac-toe.
You haven't seen that?
No, I
I'll
haven't.
show you after.
Would you put my initials in for game one? Just game one.
Maybe
What-
sneak them in there. Okay, and then wax.
Wax it. Yeah,
Do a bit on the bottom, not too much.
yeah,
Top.
good.
And then,
Color in.
yeah.
Little coloring exercise here.
Yeah. This is, I use a pretty good amount, so.
You like to get waxy. Okay. My goodness. Well, because we're at the content shoot here, we don't have to take any time now, I guess, doing up any sticks.
Yeah.
This guy's ready to go.
Okay, we'll say that's good.
Okay.
And then just kind of get it flattened down.
May I?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. We're ready
That's
now.
it.
Good. Oh my goodness.
how you do it.
Oh my goodness. That is it.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put that one aside because we're gonna actually use that, I think, for the photo shoot because it looks
Looks good.
absolutely perfect.
Thank you.
Goodness. You know what? Slide that out somewhere. Someone will catch it. Yeah. Or you don't have to walk out. Slide it. It's a beautiful thing.
I don't want to.
You're such a gentleman.
I don't want to mess
You're
with
such
the
a
stick.
gentleman. Maybe they can take away your tape and your scissors too.
The stick treats you how you treat the stick.
There it is. There it is. Okay, next we're going to talk about glove. Do you want to throw the glove in? Look at that. That was a new person who threw that. Much nicer toss. All right, and make sure when you sit down, nice and gingerly, please.
Okay.
Yes, don't want. We have a long day ahead of us here. Yeah, that side moves. The other side doesn't. Put the foot up on the other. Director's chairs are tough.
Okay.
They
there
are.
you go.
Okay. Glove.
First time.
Wrecker Legend Pro glove. Are you as particular about your gloves as you are with your stick?
Yeah, like I've used the same glove for the past 2 years.
Okay.
2 seasons. I haven't
Yeah.
switched. So
Yeah.
it's just like new gear in general is like
Yeah.
tougher for me to break in, but
Yeah.
these felt good. Once like you get 2-3 skates and they feel like, you know, really comfortable and
Yeah.
you know, they're light, they're you know, comfortable like I said, they feel good.
Yeah.
Wrap around your stick, so.
And are you a tight glove guy, a loose glove guy?
Looser.
Looser.
Yeah.
Looser. So are you new glove every period? Are you new glove
I
a
haven't
game?
switched gloves in 2 years.
No way. So you have the literal
The
same glove.
Yeah.
So
the
when you
same
start your season, you will keep that same glove
pair. Yeah.
for.
As long as I possibly can, yeah. And then I'll ask like my trainer in Regina would like kind of fix the holes in it a bit and that sort of thing. He tried to get me to switch, but like,
Is it superstition or is it
No,
more you
just
just like
like
the feel
comfort,
of the?
yeah.
No way.
yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Incredible. Okay, let me take the glove. Put her over there. Next up, as you were growing up, it's very well known that you idolized Sid. who also happened to start his NHL career with a Sherwood hockey stick. Your first game of the season is going to be against Sidney. How are you feeling about not only, of course, meeting Sid on the ice, but actually competing against him?
Yeah, I mean, I try not to think about it too much. Obviously, right now, it being August, just focus on training and making the team always, like I say. So it's not a done deal, but if that happens, and I get to be in Pittsburgh and playing against obviously my idol, like you said, it'd be pretty crazy. It'd be hard to put into words, and I think that's a guy that so many people have looked up to, and myself included for sure. So
yeah,
that would be incredible.
Right on. So you are probably weeks away, days away from heading down to Chicago to your new home, right? We wanted to get you ready to go down, so we made up some Chi-Town trivia for you to get you ready.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. First question. The most iconic piece of art in Chicago, I believe, is in Millennium Park. Does this piece of art resemble a bean,
Yeah.
a cloud, a legume, or a... I don't even know what else. Those three.
The bean.
The bean.
Yeah.
We would have accepted all of them,
Yeah.
but you know what? That's okay. We'll stick with that. You are right.
Yeah.
1 point for Connor.
Thank you.
Excellent. Next question. This is all about accents, okay?
Okay.
Someone who is from Chicago, okay? If they were to pronounce this word, is it pronounced horrible or horrible?
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that may have been a mix of many accents. I'm awful at accents, but you got it.
Yeah.
Point for
Two-
Connor
two for
again.
two.
2 for 2. Okay. Is deep dish a style of pizza or a lasagna disguised as a pizza?
Pretty sure it's just pizza, but I could
Judges?
be wrong.
You are correct. Have you ever
right?
had it?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to try it?
I probably will. I'm not really a big pizza guy, to be honest.
Right.
But I gotta try it because
You
it's
gotta
the
try it.
iconic.
You got to do it.
food.
What is the most famous nickname for Chicago? Is it A, the blustery city, B, the holy it's a hurricane city, the windy city, or the breezy city?
The windy.
You know Chicago.
Yeah.
You know Chicago.
Yeah.
Another point for Connor. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see the last question. Maybe last question. Within this list of famous people, who is not a self-proclaimed someone from Chicago? Oprah, Michael Jordan, Walt Disney, or Barack Obama?
Well, Michael Jordan's not from there.
Semantics.
So
Sure.
does that count? But he played
The
there.
internet
Yeah,
told
I mean,
me he may be from.
yeah, he's not from
No,
there.
well. So I get -1 for putting that question in. You get +10 for nailing that. Last question here. This is a bonus round.
Okay.
This is tough. If you go to a baseball game in Chicago and it's White Sox playing the Cubs,
Yeah.
what jersey are you wearing, Connor Bedard?
Well, right now I only have the one. So
Okay,
I have a Cubs jersey.
Cubs, okay.
Because we went to
White
the game.
Sox, get on that.
So hopefully I can get another one, and then we'll see.
Okay. We would have also accepted your own jersey if you wanted to, but you know what? Because you own the Cubs, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. But you know what, Connor? I am freezing cold. I don't know about you.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So you know what? Let's wrap this thing up. Let's get after our photo shoot, our content shoot here today. I appreciate everything. This has been great. We can probably
Thank
just
you.
walk that way. Let's go ginger. Are you ready for
Good.
this content shoot?
Yeah.
Let's get fired up. Let's get fired up. You don't want to throw that?
Oh, I'm good.
I'll throw it.